Welcome to
our Family Plays Game. Yeah, boom, go that dynamite. Yes.
And we are back for another week.
Yes, we are.
Now, this has been a crazy week weather-wise.
Yeah, because, you know, it's supposed to be almost summer or spring, and now we have a freeze warnings.
Well, Monday,
Yeah.
it was 80 degrees.
Yes, it was.
And then by Thursday, we're back to freezing.
Yes.
I just...
It's crazy,
I
family.
don't know.
It is crazy.
I don't know what's happening.
But I'm having a good time, though. I'm good now.
We try to have a good time.
Aspects.
We try to have a good time regardless
You know.
of the weather.
Yes. Yes, because you know
Yes.
me, I did something spectacular last night. Yes. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I am not going to ask you what because
What?
I am... No.
Yes.
I will not.
I was playing this Helldivers 2 game that I love, family, and Grant plays with me, and I had a family friend, Garrett, play, and I took out and scored my first Bio Titan. First Bio Titan I took out, and it was so fun.
Yeah, I should get it. There we go. There we go.
Distract when ready.
Family, that game is so fun. It's like a big RPG that we're playing. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Love it. Yes. Yes. So, yes. What?
Not a fan.
I know. Well, you,
Not
yeah,
a
I
fan.
know. I know. You're not a fan, but it's fun though, family. It's fun.
I'm happy you
Yes.
and Grant and
Yes.
Garrett had fun.
Yes. It was so much fun.
Not
yes.
sure we needed to share that with our OFPG
It's
family,
fun. It was
but
fun.
okay.
We share our joy. Our joy. We share our joy.
That game does not look joyful.
It's joyful.
In any way whatsoever, it does not look joyful.
It's joyful. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, this week, everybody,
Yes.
we're going to move on from that.
Yes.
This week, we're going to continue on with our series
Yes.
about the games we play in a particular year.
And we're going to keep on moving.
Yes. So now we are looking back at 2022.
Which is not that far away. It's not that far.
No, but it was just a few years ago.
It's just a few years ago.
And we're going to give you, well, every week we've given you a top 10.
Yes.
But this week we're going to give you a bonus game. It's going to be our top 11.
11.
11.
You have to throw one in there.
And
You're
there's a
doing kind of
reason.
what I do. I just throw one in there.
There's a reason why it's 11 and not 10.
Okay, you'll explain
And
it to
we'll
us.
get into it
Yes,
when we
you'll
get into
explain
the
it
heart
to
of the
us.
episode. But before we get into all of that,
Yes, all of that, yes.
Mick has something to say
Yes.
about the news, and he
Yes.
has to
Now,
start
I've heard, family, some
gotta-
folks said I'm too loud.
Jesus.
I'm too loud. I disturb. Then I have some family said, you keep doing what you're doing, so I'm going to try to find a happy medium. A happy medium.
Why does it have to start
What?
over here by me?
Because
Why-
it's that length.
But why does your
It's the length.
But why does your sound effects
It's the length.
include hand gestures?
Well, I don't know. It's just something that I started and I like it. So hold on,
Here we go.
hold on. Ooh, look at that! Look at that! You see that?
I did.
That was almost
I
magical.
saw it and heard
That
it.
was almost magical, family. Yes.
That's a matter of opinion.
Yes, that was almost magical. Yes. All right.
All right, what's going
So
on?
this is what I got going on.
Okay.
Now, this is crazy.
Okay.
Now, Saturday Night Live, y'all know SNL. It's all crazy sometimes, but it's funny. You know, we look at it. They spotlighted, get this, Ticket to Ride. Yes, Alan Moon's game.
It's about
Ticket
time.
to Ride. We in the mainstream. Yes. Now, this was done, it was a skit on April 6, 2024, where a group of friends met their friend's new girlfriend, which was Kristen Wiig, you know, the host for that night.
Kristen Wiig, yeah.
And she was talking about, you know, she didn't like board games and all that stuff. I'm not going to tell y'all about it. I want you to go look
Gotta go
at
check it out.
Check it out. Look at it on YouTube. They talked about Jumanji. And you'll see how that kind of fit in. Crazily, but it fit in. But the spotlight was on Ticket to Ride.
Ticket to Ride.
That is cool.
Yes.
And you'll hear how this guy who introduced the game, how he got it and all this stuff.
Okay.
But a lot of people, a lot of board gamers got upset
Why?
because there was 6 people around the table.
Yeah.
Ticket to Ride is only a 5-player game. So folk got a little upset, saying, why is he getting that? It's only a 5-player game. Somebody got to sit out.
Yeah.
Come on, y'all. It's Saturday Night Live.
Well, you know, maybe somebody was a spectator.
Yeah, Could be.
Somebody was just sitting there watching the game. They didn't have to
could
be an
be.
active player.
Yeah, he just wanted to play the game.
He just wants to sit there and watch everybody else.
Yeah, so I'm not going to spoil it. Y'all have to check it out. But it was fun seeing Ticket to Ride on a worldwide
in the mainstream
show.
Mainstream.
Yes. I love that. I love that. Now, Acropolis. Now, we like Acropolis.
I love Acropolis.
We love Acropolis.
Yes.
It's a tile laying game, which is really, really cool. Now, it won the 2003 Japan Board Game Prize. Now, they usually annually honor games that are considered to have contributed the most to the spread of board games. And Acropolis, it's pretty good.
It is a really good one. It's a gateway game.
Yes, it is.
I love it. Lots of fun.
And it's not hard to teach.
No.
Not hard to learn. So it's really cool.
Very
it's really
game.
cool. Nice tile
Well
game.
deserved.
Well deserved.
Yes.
Well deserved. Now, the last thing I got, family, CNN. CNN ran a story. Here we go. We in the mainstream now. You know, we in the mainstream family. CNN ran a story called "Your Favorite Board Game Went Through a Lot to Get Here." Basically, talking to, you know, some designers and publishers how to get the game from conception all the way to the retail store.
Yes.
And it takes a lot. You know, the development process, you know, talking, coming up with a good, production, you know.
Yeah.
Now, they focus mainly on Catan and, you know, how that the designer, Klaus Tuber, you know, how he got it all, you know, together. And he talked to his son and, you know, how he went through the process of, you know, concept to all the way to what the phenomenon it became. Then they talked to some other folk, but it was really, the main focus was Catan. And that was so cool, just to read how he was thinking about it. Now, we do have his book, his autographed book. We have that, you know, before he died. We got that, and, you know, he really put the story out there. But this was a good, you know, I guess, article, so everybody, you know, whether you're in the hobby or not, you can really read.
Learn more about Catan.
You can read about it,
became the phenomenon it is today.
and how games are. You know, how games, you
like
know, start and get finished, and you see it on the retail
Kudos
shelf.
to CNN.
Yes, CNN did their thing. Now, Granna put information about that too. So that's all I have.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, so we're getting ready to go into the heart of the episode, but before we do that, we want to say thank you to our special Kickstarter sponsor this month, James from Druid City Games.
Yes.
And we have another show sponsor this month, Lucky Duck Games.
All right, here we go.
Welcome to the Lucky Duck Games universe. The creators of Chronicles of Crime and Destinies and publisher of Oros, My Shelfie, Namalia, Flamecraft, and much, much more. Lucky Duck Games offers hours of fun and entertainment for you, your family, and friends. The variety of games, upgrades, and accessories under their banner is unparalleled. So are you feeling lucky? Be sure to check out their entire catalog at luckyduckgames.com. All right.
Yes.
11 games
11.
that we played.
It ain't no families up in this, is it? Because, you know, I always kind of throw in families and stuff. I don't know.
There's no families. But these are the games we played the most.
Okay.
They're not necessarily our favorites.
Okay.
They may not even made our top ranked games, but these are the ones that hit the table the most in 2022.
Okay.
Yes. So let's start off with number 11, and let me explain why. Okay, I went through the rankings and the number of plays, and we had 4 games that had the exact same number of plays. And if I had taken off the last one, number 11, it wouldn't have made sense because it had the same number of plays as the other 3 before it. So I just said, let me just go ahead and add it in. And then after this game, the next number was 3.
Okay.
3 plays.
Okay.
So
okay.
I stopped at 4 plays and we go up from there.
All right. That's cool. That's cool.
All right. So number 11.
Yes.
Splendor Duel.
Yes.
From Space Cowboys.
Yes.
It came out in 2022. As it says, it's a duel, so it's a 2-player game. And it hit our table 4 times.
It's a fun game.
It is fun.
It's a fun game.
I like the twist that they put on it, you know, with Splendor. You're still collecting gems, but then they added pearls.
It added pearls, and then they also you can't get all the, the jewels that you want. Just like in Splendor, you can get up to 10 jewels.
Right.
This one is kind of tough because it's, everybody got
a main board,
and everybody can get to it.
that,
You got to work on it. Then you can use the scrolls and put some more on.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a really very, kind of sophisticated game that makes you think a little bit, and then then you got a duel too. I like it. I like
Splendor Duel.
Yeah.
When we first heard about it, we knew we had to play it.
Yes.
Because it's just a fun game, and we love Splendor. So Splendor Duel really is a great game, and I love that it's really its own entity. You don't have to know how to play Splendor to play this.
Yes.
It's its own entity.
It's its own entity.
It has its own different, set of rules. I love the main board where all the gems are located, and the pearls. And those pearls, they're hard, man.
But it still has the ingredients of Splendor. It's still set collection.
Set collection, yes.
It's still a race.
Yes, that's
to
true.
get to the right points, and you still doing little contracts to fill in so you can get those your points. So yeah, it's you get those gems so you can do your set collection.
Right.
So everything I guess the heart is still there.
Still there.
Splendor in Splendor Duel, but it's its own thing.
It's its own thing.
Now let me ask you a question.
Yeah.
Some of these duel games, as we know, some of these duel games can be a little mean, be a little tough on a couple. Or the two players.
Seven Wonders.
Seven Wonders Duel. That's a breaker upper there. That's a relationship breaker upper.
Rivals of Catan.
Breaker upper. Lost Cities.
Lost Cities.
Breaker upper. That's a test of relationship
I don't see
there.
that in Splendor
I don't see that either.
No, this was a kinder.
It's a kinder
duel.
Yes.
But if you lose, in any game you lose, you're gonna be a little upset.
You're gonna be a little upset, but it's not so bad
here. It's not mean. It's not so much unless someone hogs all the pearls.
Yes.
You don't want to hog the pearls, but overall, it's a kinder duel.
It's a kinder, gentler duel.
I think so.
Yes. Okay. All right, family. You heard it.
All right. The next game on our list is Meadow.
Woo! You love this game.
Yes.
So much that you were asking for it because of the animal on front of the box. You thought it was so cute, and I want that game because that animal's cute.
But when I first saw the game, and actually Meadow is from Rebel Studios. It's a 2 to 4 player game. I mean, a 1 to 4 player game, and it came out in 2021. And when I first saw the box, I didn't know what the little creature was. I didn't know if it was a ferret or what it was, but it was just so cute.
Yeah.
And I was talking about it, and we had people comment, and someone said it's a stoat.
A stoat.
I don't really know
what is a stoat.
It's whatever that creature
is on the box. And
it's just so cute. And it's like, I want to play the game.
Yes, just because of that creature on the front.
The artwork was just so beautifully done.
Yes.
And it just made him look so cute. You just want to pet him.
You don't want to pet that thing? That thing might bite.
Well, I'm sure it's wild, but
it might bite.
But it's a cute little animal.
Yeah.
And so we got a chance to play Meadow for the first time when we went to Dice Tower West in Las Vegas back in 2022, I think
2022, yes.
And Dwayne and Alicia from Blackboard Gaming played with us. Dwayne taught us the game, and I love it.
Yes.
So see, the box
I think you won.
I did win.
You won.
And the box was right. It's a cute box, and it's a cute game.
It's a cute game, and the art is just gorgeous.
Yes. Now, it reminds me a little bit of Quadropolis, the way you place and get cards off the board, off the grid. But you really just have this meadow, and you're trying to put beautiful animals. Some of the animals are ugly because they're reptiles.
Well, you didn't want the snakes. You wanted to get rid of the snake cards, but they're part of the animals.
And so you've got a board that you're working from to get the cards, and you have a bonfire board that you're trying to move up to get more points. And it's just a fun game.
Yeah, and you're building a tableau. And you're building, first you get the cards of the environment, terrain that you're putting down, and then you build from there with animals and things like that. So it's really, really cool. It's a really cool set collection. So it's really a fun game.
And the box was right.
Yeah, you build a tableau, and you just try to build up points.
I pick my games a lot of times based on the box art.
Yes you do. And it's so cool how you're trying to get to certain areas of that market before somebody else does, because when you take a certain area of the market, it's not available no more.
I know.
And that kind of like, oh, I want that.
And that messes up your
card is gone. and that messes you up
Yeah.
because that's it. So
Yeah.
it's a really fun game.
It is a fun game. I would
Yes.
love to play it more, but it did make it to the table 4 times.
Yes, we got to get the expansion. You know, it's the river, the river expansion. So I want to try that out too.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I want to try that.
Now, the next one on our list also made it to the table 4
Yes.
times, and that's called Floriferous.
And you know where we played that for the first time?
With Dwayne and Alicia.
Yes, both of those two
Dice Tower
games.
West.
Yes, both of those games.
And
yes.
this is from Pencil First Games. It's a 1 to 4 player game. It
Yes.
came out in 2021. It is all about beautiful flowers.
Yes, it's
You're
all
making
about
a flower garden.
Yes.
Yes. Floriferous.
It's Floriferous, and you know it's set collection
Another
again,
set collecting game.
and it's drafting.
And drafting.
I think Alicia liked those.
She does,
She liked those.
yeah.
Yeah, she liked those, and they got to be colorful.
Yeah, it is colorful.
It got to
The
be
flowers
it's
are
colorful.
beautiful.
It is
Yeah.
very colorful, but it's a fun game though.
It's a fun game, and again, it only made it to the table 4 times.
Yes, it
but
did.
We enjoyed playing it, and we, appreciate Dwayne teaching it to us, and we have a lot of fun with
Yeah,
that
and it's
game.
a simple game.
Very simple.
It's not much. There's not much to it. So yeah, it was a fun game. Yeah.
All right, so next on
The
our list.
next one is Twin Palms from Blink Inc. LLC, and it was made in 2022. And I think that's when we got it and we
Yep.
played it because you know who gave it to us? That was Marcus. Marcus, a good family friend, Marcus gave it to us because he participated in kind of,
Developing the game,
developing
yeah.
the game. So
Yeah.
he gave it to us and we love it. It's a trick taking game,
It is.
but a different type of trick taking game because all these trick taking games are coming out now and they're all kind of doing something a little different. This is one of them.
Now, Twin Palms hit the table 5 times
Yes.
in 2022.
It's a fun game.
And the reason why they call it Twin Palms is because in most trick-taking games, you're playing 1 card at a time.
Yes.
But in this game, you play 2.
Two of them.
2 cards
It's
at a
crazy.
time.
It's always something funky, and this is funky.
Yeah.
You only got 2 cards. Make it or break it. So it's a good game.
And the way you win a trick, there's a hierarchy. Almost made me think of poker in a
Yeah,
way. It's a
yeah.
hierarchy. And so you have to understand that it's palms over dolphins over sunglasses. I think that's how it goes.
Yeah.
But there's a hierarchy
It's
to
a hierarchy.
taking tricks. And so it's a really fun game. We don't play it enough.
No, and
but,
you have to have it's like a little card that has the hierarchy of
Yes,
what
they have a little
what
player
beats
aid.
what,
Yes,
and you got to
'cause you
follow
need it.
that card, and then they give you advanced rules, and then even simple rules
Yes.
that kind
So
of
you can play the game in a variety of ways,
many different
yeah.
ways, from the most gateway gamers to the most advanced gamers.
Yeah.
You got a whole lot of ways to play, so it's a really interesting game, and I do
And
like
I think
it.
it's only 3 suits.
Yes,
You
only
only have
3.
like 3 suits you're working with. Twin palms.
Twin Palms, yes. So the next one is Scout, and that's only 5. We did 5 plays of that, and I will say it was only 5 plays. It should be more
Yes.
because that's a really cool game.
Yeah, you really like it.
Yes, I do. It's from Oink Games. Those little small box Oink Games, and it was back in 2019 that it was published, but we couldn't find that game.
Yeah, I don't think we got it to the table till 2022.
I know, because it was hard to get it,
Yeah, we
because you
couldn't
couldn't
get it.
find the thing. And we played it, I think Marcus had a copy, Tony, our sign guy, he had a copy.
Yeah.
So we had to play with other folk,
Yeah.
Until we got
Till
it.
we could get a
And it's so
copy.
cool. It's a ladder climbing game.
Yes.
Or really, you just try to shade cards out of your hand. And it's a really cool, and it's tough hand management.
Yes.
Because let me tell you, family, once you get your cards in your hand when they dealt, you can't move them.
They got to stay in the same order.
The only way you can see is that you have, the cards are numbered, but you can look on one side or the, upside down on the other side and see which card, card set that you want. But you can't move the
Yes.
cards.
Yeah,
Can't
so
move them.
each card has 2 numbers on it.
Yes.
A top number and a bottom number.
Yes.
And you got to figure out, how you're going to play those cards.
Yes.
But once you get them in your hand,
Can't
you
move
have
them.
to stay that order.
And that really messes up
Stay
folks.
in that
messes
order.
up folks like, oh, you ready to just, mess with the cards and stuff? All right. Once you get them, don't touch them.
Yes. And then you'll
touch
get a
them.
chance to scout.
Yes.
And you can do that. And when you scout, you get a chance to play immediately.
Yes, yes, you do. But it's really, when you play a game, when you play a hand, you got to choose one or more adjacent cards in your hand, and it has to be the same value,
Yes.
or have to have numbers consecutive. And boy, it's some battles. It is some battles to try to get these cards out of your hand and win. And I really did that. I really won. I have rarely won at this game, but I do like it though.
Yeah, Scout's
I do
a
like
fun
it.
one.
Yes, I do like it.
All right, so now, the next one is another one of your favorites.
Yes, Heat. Pedal to the Metal. Days of Wonder 2022. That is a fun game, y'all. We played it
5
5 times. Yes, 1 to 6 players.
Yes.
And it is now. This one is 1 to 6 players.
Yes, it's 1 to 6, and
So
it is a racing
it's a Days
game.
of Wonder. So Saturday Night Live, you can play this one.
Yes.
Saturday Night Live, you can play this one. Now it is hand management
Very
all
much
the
so.
way, and it's push your luck, and you got to get your race car around the track and get it first. And then you have to
finish.
across the finish, and you have to worry about those corners because you know the cards are numbered. Then you have some heat cards, which is kind of the cards that kind of clog up your hand because it's drafting, and then you know it's you can use the heat to kind of help you sometimes, but you definitely want to get the heat out because it does mess up your your hand, but. You got to slow down around the curves. If not, you wipe out. And then you got to blast off when you can so you can win. So it is a really cool game. I love Heat. It's a expansion coming very soon. Can't wait for that.
It's so thematic.
Yes.
It's so thematic on how you shift your gears, and that determines the number of cards you can get.
Yes.
I just think it's a really fun game.
It is.
Very thematic game.
Even the solo game, you know, it has the AIs for the solo game. You know, it's called the Legends mode. It is cool.
Yeah.
The way they do the AI cars is really it's fun. And you might lose. Yes, you will lose, but you can also win if you do your hand management right. But it's fun, and it also has a lot of modules in it. You can do like a championship system.
Yeah.
Oh, it's great. I
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
I love it.
So that is Heat.
That is Heat.
All right, the next one on our list
Yes.
is Dragonwood.
Dragonwood.
And that's from Game Right. It came out in 2015. It's a 2 to 4 player game, and it made it to our table 5 times.
And that's mostly at a con.
Yes.
Because we learned it from Nora Jane. Thank you, Nora Jane.
And we read Cardboard Copies.
Yeah, she have it because it's not in our
Yes.
collection.
No, it's not in our
It's not in our
collection.
collection. And it's a very interesting little dice
Well,
game.
we liked it so
Yeah.
much we kept playing it over and over. That's
Yes,
how we got
did.
5
That's
plays.
how we got 5 plays. So
Yeah.
we were at Cardboard Caucus, which is now Capital City Con in Des Moines, Iowa.
In Des Moines,
Yes.
Iowa. Now, in this game, you collect sets of adventurer cards to
Yes.
earn dice,
Yes.
which you then roll against your foes. And you can do 3 things to your foes. You can stomp them, scream at them, or
Scream.
strike them.
I'll scream at him. I will scream at him.
Yeah, so you're trying to capture different creatures
Yes.
or enhancements. And in this game, after you capture 2 dragons,
Yes.
the game comes to an
The
end.
game comes to an end, yes. And it's set collection, hand management, and also the
Press
big thing,
your luck.
press your luck. And it's a very cool card game.
It really is.
Yeah.
I really would love to have it in our collection.
Yeah, we never just
I
thought
thought it
never
was
did
really
it.
cute.
Yeah, it is cute.
A lot
Yes,
of fun
it
to
is.
play, and we played it over and
Very
over.
easy game to play, very
Yes.
easy game to learn. So yeah, it was fun.
It's a
It was
good one,
fun.
Dragonwood.
Yes, Dragonwood. Yes.
All right.
Oh, here we go. Here we go.
Now, the next one on our list
Yes.
is Point Salad
Yes.
from AEG.
Yes.
Now, this game came out in 2019,
Mm-hmm.
and it made it to our table 8 times
That year.
that year.
That year, because we play it all the time. We really
Yes.
Point Salad is a gateway game that if it's not in your collection, you need to go get it right now.
You need to try
You
this
need
game.
to go get it.
Yes, the Point Salad is a 2 to 6 player game.
Yes.
And all of your cards are dual use cards.
Yes, they
You're
are.
either going to have the card as a vegetable or as a way to make points.
Point Salad.
Point Salad.
Yes.
So you have to make a decision. You're going to have a nice little market out there, and you've got to decide, do I want to take vegetables to try to meet objectives, or do I want to get a card and have it as an objective card?
Yes.
And that's all you do in the entire game. And at the end, the person with the most points wins.
You're just drafting cards and trying to make points. That's all it is. Just trying to make points. And it is so much fun.
It is.
Love Point Salad.
One of Becky's
yes.
favorites.
Yes. Let me tell you, flat out did they thing
They did.
with it. They did
Yeah.
their thing. Yes.
Yeah, and I mentioned Becky from the game
Becky
shop.
always runs
She
a
loves
Point Salad
this game.
tournament
She
everywhere
loves
she's
it.
at. Every con she at, she runs it, and she gives a bag of vegetables.
Well, it's a vegetable game.
It's a vegetable
Yeah,
game,
it's
so that's cool. Let's do it.
All
Let's
right.
do it.
Now,
Yeah.
the next one on our list,
This is Starla's thing. I'm just gonna let her talk about it. This is hers. Just go ahead.
Enchanted Plumes.
Yes.
And this is from Calliope Games.
Yes.
It came out in 2019. It made it to the table 8 times.
And I have never won at this game.
It is a 2 to 6
And
player game.
again, we'll just say it was that year. That year came
It
out
made
because
it to the
Starla plays it
table
a lot. She
8
loves it.
times in 2022.
Yes.
And
she loves
it
this
is
game.
a wonderful game. We talked about it,
Yes.
I think, last week.
Yes.
Because it was on the list as well.
Yes, it was.
And you are making this peacock, and your cards are the plumes, And the top row of your plumes, you want to be as low as possible because the top row value you have to deduct from the other rows in your plume. So each layer of your plume is one card less until you get down to one card, which is the peahen. And so you can make as many little peacocks as you want, but you got to remember that top row is negative. Now in the deck, there is a peahen card. And when that card comes up, the game stops immediately.
It's done.
And wherever you are is where you are. And you got to add it up from there.
And I'm usually in bad shape. Bad shape, family. I'm usually in bad shape.
Beautiful, beautiful game. I love showing it to people. I love playing it. So Enchanted Plumes is one of my favorites.
Many people have bought it because of you. Because you really champion that game. I tell you. You champion that game. Now the next one is one we also love. And that is Cat in the Box Deluxe Edition. From Bezier Games 2022. 2 to 5 players, and we played it 12 times because it's so much fun. It's trick taking on another level, y'all. It's on another level.
The main thing you want to do is avoid the paradox. So when you're playing this game, the cards have no color.
No color.
And you determine the color when you play it. So you've got a little board that you have, and you've got your different colors, yellow, green, blue, and red, and you determine at the time what color that card will be.
Family, that sounds crazy right there. It sounds crazy, but it works. I'll tell you, it works.
And then you have a research board, and you've got little tokens. And to get extra points, you want to get your tokens on that research board, and you want to get them all together so that you can get points. So the more you have together, the more points you will get.
If your bid is correct, because you're bidding.
You're bidding.
You know, bidding how many tricks you can get. You know, and if you're right on the tricks, you can get that extra scoring. But if you're not right on the tricks, it's some bad minuses. You're getting some negatives. You know, it's not good. It's not good.
The paradox is, if you're at a point where the only card you can play it's like let's say the only card you have left is a 6 red, and you already said that you no longer have red cards, you have caused a paradox, and the game stops because can't play.
I've hit that many times.
You messed it up.
I've done that many times, family, hitting that paradox. At one time, I think it was a game we played, I hit the paradox every time we were playing. I'm like, oh, come on! What is going on here? But it's a fun game.
It's a fun game.
We even have QT is a part of the family because of this game. I'll tell you.
Cat in the Box.
Yes, she loves
that
evil looking cat on the front.
That little cat is so cute. I had to have one. And our sign guy Tony, he went to, was it Gen Con?
It was Gen Con. And it was there.
We called him and said, hey, get us one.
No, you didn't call him. I had to text him and said, the queen wants the cat. Go get the cat.
And Tony got us a cat and brought him home, and now we have QT.
We have QT.
Which is our favorite family pet.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
All right, so those are our 11 games that we played.
We got our top one, though.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed the top one. That's 10 games. Okay, I missed the top one.
Yes.
The top one.
Yes, the number one is No Thanks. 15 plays, family, from Amigo Games 2004, 3 to 7 players. We played the stuff out of that game because it is so much fun. We still do. And we introduce it as much as we can. As much as we can to everybody.
And we've talked about this game several times. But the whole objective of No Thanks is to get the lowest amount of points at the end of the game.
It's like a golf game. It's like golf.
So when you see a card come on the table, you can either put it into your hand or you can say no thanks. If you say no thanks, you have to put a token on the card and pass it up. So let's say you have cards that are sequential. So you've got a 15, 14, and a 13. If you have those, the only cards that count is a 13. The 15 and 14 no longer count. But if you have a 15 and a 13 but don't have the 14, now the 15 and 13 count. So
it hurts.
You're at 28 points. So you're trying to get cards in sequence with the lowest number on top. Or you're trying to avoid all the big cards. The big high numbers.
The big high numbers. Because when that 33 or that 35, 34 come hit that table, no thanks.
No thanks.
No thanks. But if you run out of tokens, family, you gotta take it. But sometimes the tokens are, you know, like
they count as 1 point.
They count as 1 point at the end of the game. So sometimes you take it, and some people have taken it and won.
Well, it depends on how many times it's going around the table.
Yes, how many times they can hustle some extra tokens from everybody before they take it.
Yeah, if you got a large card and you got 20 tokens on there, it's not so bad.
It's not so bad.
Not so bad.
It is not so bad. And you're hoping you get to the end of the game with that.
Exactly.
Yes. So it's a fun game. Now we are done.
Now we are done.
Now we're done.
That's our 11 games for 2022 that made it to the table the most.
Now you didn't give the stats for what we did for that year.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
So during 2022, 100 games made it to the table.
Yes.
And we had a total of 213 plays.
It's not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad. We were playing there, boy. We were playing. Yeah, we were playing. Yeah.
All right, everybody. That is it for the games that made it to our table the most in 2022.
Yes.
And so next we're going to have a video Ask OFPG question. So we'll be right back with that.
Here we go.
Mik and Starla. I'm Brian from New Mexico. I'm gonna attend my first con in May. It's a relatively small con, and they've put out an invitation for people to host games. My question is this: as a first-time attendee, would you recommend that I host a game? If so, what would be a unique and fun game for me to host? Thank you.
All right, Brian, thank you so much for that question.
Thank you, Brian. Love you, man.
Yeah, now we talked about this question.
Yes.
And I think we have mixed opinions on it.
Yes, we do. We can go either or.
Well, I say
yes.
No.
You say no?
Yes.
Well, I mean, I agree. We talked about it, and I agree what you said. Now, tell family and Brian what you said.
Okay, so we recommend you host a game, and the reason why I say no, because this is your first time attending a con. You don't really know the people there. You don't know what the environment's like or the atmosphere. And so until you get more familiar with the con, I would probably just go this first time and just kind of check out the lay of the land before I start hosting games. That's my take on it. But you said yes.
But it's not wrong what you said. I agree with you too. I said that it's not wrong to just go and check it out, see what's happening. You know, don't get all mixed up and just having, just doing, running a game. Just see what's going on. But I was saying, to play devil's advocate, like if you're confident, you want to, show off this game, you got a couple of sessions that you want to do it, want to run it, put it out there, do it. Do it, put it out. You're just going to play it maybe once or twice, and just put it out there, play it, show folk what's going on, have some fun with people, and then after that, wrap it up, have some fun at the con. Hey.
So, I mean, I don't know if we helped you, Brian, because we kind of saying yes,
and
saying no.
But it all depends on you. How you feel.
How you feel.
How you feel. Do you want to, run some games, have some fun with some folks, show some folk a game that you have, or just kind of just hang out, see what's going on, see how the process goes since this is your first time. Check it out.
But thanks so much for sending in that question.
Yes.
And if you're out there watching and you have a question, send it in.
Come on.
We're looking for your videos.
Yes.
We'd love to answer it on the show and make you a part of the show too.
Yeah, come on now. Yeah.
All right, so we're coming to the end of the show.
Yes, we are.
And the last thing I want to talk about is OFPG Voices.
Yes.
So if you haven't checked out our current show, which is about co-op games, I don't know what you're waiting for.
Yeah.
Go check out the co-op games.
Yes, check out the co-op games. No, not no semi.
Co-op games.
Yes.
And then our next episode that's coming out is about party games.
Party! We want a party! Yeah.
And so we want to say thank you so much to our awesome contributors and our wonderful sponsor for OFPG Voices.
Yes, we do. Check it out. Check it out.
Now, next, if you're here in the Omaha area, Council Bluffs, Iowa, Lincoln, Nebraska, anywhere in the area, even Kansas City, come on up to Omaha if you're in Kansas City. Come to our game night on May 18th.
Yes.
We're going to be at the Highlander Accelerator. We're going to have Matt there with his board game wagon.
Of course.
So we'll have a library there.
Of course.
We're going to have restaurants open, Big Mama's Kitchen and Dina's Place and Best Burger.
Yes.
So bring a friend. Bring some games if you want to, or come check out some from the library. We're going to give away games as we always do.
Always do.
So come out and have some fun with us. It is from 5 p.m. to 10 p.m., May 18th, Highlander Accelerator.
And it's sponsored by Kids Table Board Gaming, baby. Yeah.
Sponsoring our game night.
Yes.
And then next we're going to BGG Spring.
Yes.
In Dallas, Texas. So come out and join us. And BGG Spring is from May 23rd to the 27th, and we'll be there playing games, meeting people, greeting people, having fun, and we'd love to see your face in the place.
Yes,
so
yes.
That's it.
Now, Starla, where can they find OFPG? But before you do that, subscribe, family. Get more people to come on in and see what's going on. Spread the word. Spread it all over the place. And also like our stuff. So, hey, we can get some good likes out there. But now, Starla, where can they find us?
Well, if you're looking for Our Family Plays Games, you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, right here on YouTube,
right here,
on our website, and TikTok.
Yeah.
And if you're in Omaha, Nebraska,
that's local, family.
You can find us on Cox Channel 22.
Yes.
Tuesdays at 4:30 p.m.
Oh, yeah. Now, family, thank you so much for coming out and checking us out. We love being with you guys. Hey, if you have any questions or comments, please put it down below.
Send a video.
And send a video. Yeah, we want to hear your question. Come on. But there's one thing, and I mean one thing we want you to always know, family. We love y'all.
Bye
now.